Hi guys, Gabor here from the Super Fun Awesome Happy Time pedal show. I'm on Lonesome Own today, doing an unboxing, and guess what I got? So big thank you to Nick and the guys at Electric Factory here in Australia, who are the Australian distributors of Marshall. They've sent me the Marshall SC20H, I believe it is, Studio Classic 30 head, which is in here. So let's unbox. Ooh, lots of, as Henning would call, staples of doom. All right, here we go. Let's start with this. So we have a Studio Classic manual. Warning, safety instructions, quick start guide. Excellent. We also have speaker cable. We also have jug cord. And then we have dun dun dun, this thing. So let's have a closer look. So it's the JCM 800 style amp. It's quite small and light. It's actually probably lighter than I thought it would be, because they're usually quite heavy amps. It's meant to be the same knobs and everything. So you've got presence, bass, middle, treble, master, preamp, and you've got your high and your low input. Now on the back we have 16 ohm, 8 ohm, or 2 16 ohm, 1 4 ohm, or 2 8 ohm cabinets, a DI out, which would be interesting. I might check that out at some stage. We've got an on-off switch for the effects loop. We've got and power. So here it is. Let's plug her in and see what it sounds like. And I'm back. So everything's plugged into now. We're plugged into the 2-Knots Torpedo Live back here with a 4x12 Rad Cat IR. I did a video just recently on the new firmware update for the 2-Note stuff, which you can see here, and that shows you roughly kind of what speaker and what microphones and stuff I'm using. So Jazzmaster going into the low sensitivity input on the high setting, so on full 30 watts, and it sounds suchly. So we've got presence on about 3, we've got bass on about 4, we've got middle on about 5, treble on about 3, master on about 5, and preamp on about 5. So let's crank the preamp a bit more. It's on about 8 now. It's getting louder. Let's totally crank the preamp. So they do go quite clean. I'm going to turn the input gain down on this thing and turn the volume up a bit more because it's loud. So this is now with the volume on about, let's say an 8, the master volume. Preamp is on 10, master volume is on 8. We're going to do a proper video of this. This is literally just first impressions. I've just unboxed it, as you saw, and first playing around with it. So there will be more videos coming up with Alex as well. So it does do that sort of mildly broken up sound. So now I'll do preamp on 10, master on 10, hopefully it's not clipping stuff. don't know if I mentioned before, but I'm on high, so it's full 30 watts. You can switch it down to 5 watts, but you know, may as well be on 30 watts. So let's do the old Marshall trick. Let's see what happens. Let's put everything on 10. It's compressing like crazy, and it's quite bright. So let's turn things down again. But on the low sensitivity input with the Jazzmaster, with the preamp cranked and a master volume on about 7 or 8, I quite like that sound. It's sort of that, it's that kind of driven, clean Marshall sound. Just got to turn presence and treble down a bit. I mean, you can, when you back up the preamp, you can go quite clean too. But the volume drops as well. So let's, even, I mean, it is a pretty loud amp. It's, you can kind of hear the load box begging for mercy in the back there. But you can clean it up quite a bit. But now let's try, turn the master down. Let's try the high sensitivity input. That's, I guess, what, if you have a Marshall, that's what you want. You know, classic rock sound, which sounds, so we're now, preamp is on 12 o'clock, treble is at about 11, middle is about 11, bass is at about 12, presence is at about 11, and a master is on about also 11 o'clock. Preamp's now about 3/4 up. That sort of. With the Jazzmaster quite bright, but let's crank the preamp, master up a bit. Ooh, it's gonna clear. No, it sounds good now. It's just that fat, nice sound. You can turn the mids up quite a bit too. Let's turn the master up more. Let's crank the master all the way to 10. Compressors are crazy and the torpedo's begging for mercy, so let's turn it down a bit. Super classic Marshall sounds. I think sort of back the preamp up a bit. So preamp is on about 8. Master I've got on about 7. Treble is on about, maybe let's turn it even down to 2. Mid's on about 4. Bass is on about 5. And presence is on about 2. So it's classic Marshall sound. Let's try it with humbuckers. So Carvin CT6 all stock, or I guess Kiesel it would be called nowadays, but this is still from the Carvin days. Same settings. Got some issues with the guitar. much darker guitar, so I get some treble presence up a bit. So we're now, preamp is, again, still an 8, the master's on about 7, trebles now, I'm turning up to about 4, mid's on about 4, bass on about 5, presence on about 3. Sounds like... Does sound really nice, I've got to say. So it's preamp all the way up. Let's turn the master up a bit more. Let's hope we're not clipping stuff. See, for me, I think the sweet spot is sort of when you roll back the preamp a little bit, because if you have the preamp up too high, it gets a bit muddy. But it sounds great. It sounds really... Let's try, just see if we roll the preamp all the way back, just to get, can we get that sort of overdriven clean sounds? Okay, I need to get this guitar check. And I'll just quickly try it in a low sensitivity with the humbuckers. That actually sounds really good too. So having a preamp basically all the way up. Can back it up a bit because it seems to be kind of compressing a lot more and kind of gets a bit muddy if you have it all the way up. But I like it. And like I said, this is literally first impressions. I just got it, just unboxed it. Very first time I plugged it in. I think it sounds good. I really quite like it. I like the fact that it's not ridiculously loud like a lot of the other ones. I mean the big 100-watt ones. It's quite light. It's still made in England. I'm pretty sure it's all made in England. Made in England, yes. So that's the, what is it? SC20H. So it's the Studio Classic, which the Classic is the JCM 800 lead series. Studio Classic 30-watt head. They do come in a combo as well. They get you can get a matching 2x12 vertical cap, which looks really cool actually. They also make the SV30H, which is a vintage, which is more based on a plexi, which I think in a few weeks from now we're going to get one of them as well. And then hopefully at one stage the Jubilee as well, which I'd really like to check out. And then maybe see if we can have all three heads and do a comparison of them all. Yeah, we'll do full videos of them. This is, you know, with pictures on the knobs, you know where everything is. And this is literally just a quick first unboxing and first impression. So let us know if you want any particular pedals or anything run into it, or what guitars you want us to run into it, or I mean, I guess within reason, because we don't have access to everything, but pedals. Do you want us to, you know, run a certain distortion pedals or boost pedals into it? There'll be a comparison video, even though they're quite different things, but there'll be a comparison video with Origin as well at one stage. It's probably more the Origin's more with the vintage, the other one, the plexi style, but also not really, but there'll be comparison videos between them. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Make sure to subscribe. I'll put up links. There would have been some cards going up throughout the video for other videos that sort of relate to this. So yeah, thanks for watching. Big thanks to the guys at Electric Factory, Nick and everyone, the Australian distributor of Marshall. And lots more videos with this amp coming soon. Bye.